This was the man's 139th resurrection, yet every time he woke, he had to relive everything that happened on this same day. The moment he opened his eyes, a killer would arrive to stop him from staying in bed. Eyes open, head lowered to dodge a blade, sitting up to adjust his shoes while bending to avoid another strike, standing and leaning forward to evade yet another slash. He knew every move the assassin would make. Using a t-shirt, he wrapped the attacker's arm and brought him down. While the killer was on the floor, he still found time to brew himself a coffee, took a sip, and splashed the rest onto the killer's face. The second assassin would arrive in a helicopter, and within seconds, open fire on the room with a machine gun. The man had already taken cover behind a pillar. The first burst would take out the first killer. 8 seconds later, the gunfire would pause, giving him the chance to throw a knife and kill the second assassin. Then the Gatling gun would overheat, its fire line drifting steadily to the right, so he only needed to move with it to stay unharmed. As for why he was being hunted, he still had no answer, but he knew that 8 seconds later, the helicopter would crash into the room. 13 seconds later, rotor fragments would land beside him, and at 18 seconds, the helicopter would explode. Timing his jump from the upper floor, he would land perfectly in a garbage truck. It looked smooth and elegant now, but before this, he had missed the truck 22 times, even been run over by it. Next, he would steal a sports car from the roadside, always shouting the same line.
I'm being carjacked! Yes, you are.
He had to leave immediately, because the third wave of killers was about to arrive. In this single day, he would face at least 7 waves of assassins. He had been killed twice by a short killer, 3 times by one who looked almost identical to him, and 8 times by a female assassin with a long blade. The others he had managed to kill in return, but the long blade woman was too strong, appearing from nowhere to behead him every time. Sometimes, tired of the endless pursuit, he would go to a bar, order 2 bottles of strong liquor, and drink them in one go. He had tried to fight back, but had never survived past 12:47. Still, he could guess who had trapped him in this endless loop. It was likely his ex-wife. The day before, he had gone to see her. She was a top physicist, had asked for his help, told him nothing, and only cut a strand of his hair. Later, he had called her again, but her boss answered instead, telling him that his ex-wife was dead, and that he would be next.